Okay, today's lessons we're gonna learn how to evaluate integers.
Whoa.
When I talk about evaluate integers, I mean you're gonna learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. So, last class we went over how to represent integers on the number lines. We went over horizontal number lines and we went over what? Vertical number lines, right? Vertical goes up and down, horizontal goes from left to right. And we also learned how to compare and order integers, right? Okay. Now, we're gonna learn how to add integers. You can add integers with same signs, and you can also add integers with different signs. Alright, for example, we have when we add in positive, your answer is gonna be positive. When you add in negative, your answer is gonna be negative. Alright, let me give an examples of that. If I have positive 5 plus positive 4, I'm adding what? Positive. That's gonna give me what? Positive 9. If I switch the sign, if I switch positive to negative, so negative 5 plus negative 4, that's gonna give you what? Negative 9. That's what it means when you add in same sign. Whenever you add in same sign, you keep the sign that you are adding. Okay? Then you add. But for different signs, whenever you add in different signs, it's a difference. Let me show you. Example, if the positive is bigger and the negative is smaller, let me give an example. Positive 10 plus negative 4. 10 is bigger than 4. I make a big circle. That's a big circle, right? And 4 is smaller, little circle. To evaluate this, we're gonna keep the sign with the bigger numbers. What is the sign? Positive. Then you will subtract. 10 minus 4 is what? 6. Alright? Alright, whenever you evaluate integers, there are so many ways you can get the answers. I use this, that's one strategy. How about if we take of it as money? And Alexandra get $10, but she owed somebody $4. She got $10, but she owed Alisa $4. How much she's gonna have? 6, right? Okay? And also if I have this, that's like 2 ways we already done. Let me use something else. We said she got $10. Let's use positive counters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But she owed $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we said what? Negative cancel positive. Negative cancel positive. What's left? $6. See, there are so many ways. The number lines, I'm not gonna touch number lines today, but next class, I'm gonna spend a lot of time on number lines. I can do a little bit of number lines. Let's say we have this. 1, 2, 3. It's a -1, -2, -3. Same thing with the different side. Let's start with positive 5 plus -1. Okay, so if I start here, not me, that's somebody. Okay? Or if somebody start over there at positive 5, where is he going? -1. So is it going to the left or to the right? To the left. So 1 unit is what? That would be the answer. You see? You see? So that's in the number line. Let's see if I change this to -7, for example. All right, this guy start here is going what? To -7 to the left. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see the answer?
6, 7.
So that'll be what? -2. That's -2, right? So now you see how it is? The same rule that we said over there. You subtract the number, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. So 7 was bigger, right? And this is smaller. And you would keep the sign of the bigger number, which is negative. Then you subtract. Do we get the same thing? -2, yes. There are so many ways you can evaluate integers. All right? That was for adding integers. Okay, so that was adding integers with same sign and adding integers with different sign. So let me move to another page. Now we're gonna deal with subtract integers. There's something that we use when we divide in fractions. Keep, change, flip, right? For subtracting integers, there's something similar to keep, change, flip. Now we have keep, change, change. What does it mean? You keep the first integers and you switch, you change subtraction to addition, then you use the opposite of the next integer. All right, here I have what? -5 minus 4. To do this, you keep the -5, you change what? Subtraction to addition. And what is the opposite of 4? -4. Again, we have the same thing that we said earlier. We add a negative, right? So that would be -9. So you add in the same sign. You keep the sign that you add in, but you add. For this one, we have what? 8 minus -6. So we keep the first one. That would be what? 8. We change subtraction to addition. And what is the opposite of -6?
6.
6 or +6. So you see? That's how you subtract, right? Okay, so the shortcut is what? Keep, change, change. Again, keep, change, change. You keep the first one, you change subtraction to addition, and we use the opposite of the next integers. Alright? Now that was for subtracting integers. Now for multiplying and dividing integers, alright, so for multiplying and dividing integers, the same rules apply for both multiplication and division. Let's say negative multiplied by negative, that will give you what? Positive. Positive multiplied by positive, that will give you positive. And negative multiplied by positive will give you what? Negative. For multiplying and dividing integers, same sign will give you positive, but different sign will give you negative. Alright, let me give you an example of that. If I have -9 divided by -3, you do know negative divided by negative will give you what? Negative divided by negative. Same sign will always give you positive. Same sign will always give you what? Positive. So that'll give you what? +3. Now, if I have +9 divided by +3, same sign will always give you what? Positive. 9 divided by 3, 3. Okay? So those are same sign, but different sign. If I have what? +8 divided by -2, what is that gonna give me? Different sign. Different sign will give you what? Different sign will give you negative. So that's why I said same sign when you dividing or multiplying integers, same sign will always give you what? Positive. Different sign will give you negative. Okay? Thank you.